I can't do it. Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay.
No. We'll do it live. F it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
He's from Iowa, Louisiana, not Iowa. Iowa.
Hey, all, this is Ryan Monso, and this is the Talkin Bout Them Cougars podcast from GoCoogs.com. Star Pizza, Section 12X, the Ritz, everybody's here. We're all going to have a good time. We're going to talk about those bunch of bitches from Illinois. We'll finish up on A&M. And we're going to talk about a little something different we're cooking up tonight between Section 12X and Star Pizza. Brad, did you know we're doing something? If you spend $50 at Section 12X, you will get a free 12-inch pizza from Star Pizza. Star Pizza. Okay, fine wording. Gear, you got to order it by Wednesday, this Wednesday, March 25th at 2 p.m. You've got to go redeem that pizza by Sunday, the 29th. But you got a basketball game Thursday. You can go get it then. You might have a basketball Saturday. You can go get it then. $50 at Section 12X. Get a free 12-inch pizza, dine-in only, at Star Pizza. That ain't bad. What are you doing? Okay. Yeah.
It's a pretty dang good deal right there.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to get it. You're going to get it no matter what, because you know you want to look good. You got to look clean. You got to look fresh. And that's just the way it goes. Get your haircut, look as good as this. I mean, come on.
Come on. Oh.
Speaking of looking good, Kansas did not. Bye-bye. Kansas and Kentucky going home I really like to see that.
It's a good first weekend when that happens.
I mean, I love to see the fact that the timing is real convenient. When everybody starts getting paid, all of a sudden Kentucky and Kansas just aren't it. I mean, they've done fuck all since COVID.
North Carolina too.
They're spending a lot of money.
Yeah.
Players are getting paid. And Dean Peterson did exactly what I expected him to do and shoot a lot of free throws. And I tell you what, between him and Acuff, I don't know who plays a better turnstile.
I'd rather have Acuff.
Well, I mean,
because I know what I'm getting. I don't know what I'm getting from DNP.
Yeah. I mean, I know Acuff's going to ball at least offensively. He will carry your team. Peterson, I mean, I tell you what, you want to look at something interesting. Go look at what Peterson has done overall in the season against the better talent. I mean, he is a cripple killer. He is like me as a hitter. I mean,
or a pitcher.
I mean, I could dominate the trash teams. I mean, put me up, call me king of the SWAC.
King of the Southland. Give me that Southland.
Somebody's going to throw, somebody's going to, if I'm a hitter, somebody's going to throw me 93 inside, then pop off an 84-mile-an-hour slider on the outside. Done. Good afternoon. Good night. Tip my hat and say, I'll get you next time. Just hang a curveball, please.
30 years ago. 30 plus years ago. Iowa was up.
There's a question.
Dozen?
Is Acuff ahead of Flemings?
Yes.
For me, it's going to be dependent on what you want from a point guard. And so that's going to be dependent on the team. I think he's ahead of Flemings as a scorer. Flemings is night and day past him defensively.
Yes.
I think Flemings gives you a more well-rounded playmaker from a point guard perspective. But it just all depends on what you want.
Iowa's just gone ahead of Florida again. It's 61-60, a little under 7 minutes to play. That's worth keeping an eye on. I don't care. I think for your long-term goals, Iowa's a better match. But just think about Thursday night. If Iowa wins, you got Iowa versus Nebraska. And maybe people around here don't understand, but those people hate each other. And having that here, hell yes. Goodbye, rodeo fights. Hello, Sweet 16 fights. I'm here for it. Happy Sunday evening, Cougar Nation. Hey, y'all, this is Ryan Monso. Let's go, a.k.a. Roy, a.k.a. the guy from GoCoogs. Yay, GoCoogs. When do they announce Thursday game times? They'll do it tonight. You'll get those tonight because they'll want to see if Florida is playing, and then we'll just see. No mocking Roy. He is legit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I don't know what the word legit means then.
I don't either, but I like it. Thank you, Mac. Appreciate that. Praying for a Florida loss. Would you rather Florida lose tonight or potentially get your payback in the Elite Eight?
At this, if I can assume a win, I want to face Florida just to get a little payback. But I think I think you'd prefer to play an Iowa or a Nebraska. I think so.
Florida actually has talent in. I really like Hoiberg, but I don't know if they have quite the talent that Florida does. Florida's not always there, but they've got the talent. Uh-oh. Yeah. It's a terrible shot.
Yeah. Florida's a tougher matchup. Florida's going to play defense. See, they're. And the thing, I guess that the thing that I do like about, or I don't mind about Florida is they don't have Walter Clayton.
Mm-mm.
That's really the difference of Walter Clayton walking on a cloud for a month.
That's true. Payback is they don't advance like they shouldn't have against Tech last year. That's accurate. Watch that game in a casino with Jamie and his dad. Watch Tech kind of choke that away. We don't want no piece of Florida the way they're playing right now.
They're having a dogfight against. And
they got beat by Vanderbilt, and then now they're in this dogfight. Congrats for the win against Prairie View.
The good thing is after last year, it can't really get harder than what we faced last year. And it can't really get easier than what we faced the time before that.
2021. Yeah, for sure.
So I'm going to expect we're going to get every best seed, and it's going to be the toughest road available. We're probably going to get it, and we'll see. I mean, you're not going to get like Arizona having Utah State and playing Utah State a little bit too close.
Yeah, it's I think 12 at the break, maybe 11, somewhere in there. It's fine. I'm just waiting for UCLA UConn. I want to see anger. Does poor 3-point shooting bother you guys? Like E-Man missing wide open looks. He missed 2 last night from the left wing that shocked me. He was 2 steps behind the line. And usually those are 80%. I was hanging around 66, 65. They lead. 7 lead changes. So I think that Galen's dead. Rest in peace, Galen.
I don't.
But does it bother you? Well, actually, let's get Jamie in here and ask him too. Jamie Hollingsworth, fresh from a beautiful drive from Oklahoma City in the man cave. Jamie, does bad 3-point shooting bother you, like Emmanuel missing open looks?
I mean, I'd rather them go in for sure. But,
yes.
No, I mean, I think that Houston does a good enough job to get those tip outs that it can create more opportunities for the dagger 3, which is something that they stat. So throw it up there. You've got a good chance of getting it back and having an extra chance to knock the second one down.
I don't have a problem if you miss open shots. I have a problem if you take bad shots or too early in the shot clock.
100%.
You miss one, you miss one.
Yeah, I want them to shoot in the flow. And most of the reason why a lot of the poor shooting that we've seen from them this year comes from taking shots out of the flow of the game. And a lot of them come way too late in the shot clock. So, fortunately, we haven't had to face anybody that defends like Arizona or Iowa State. If you watch any of those games, you notice a similarity between us three teams, and then St. John's. The defensive intensity is different. Even Rick Barnes' team at Tennessee.
They hung on, right? They beat UVA.
Yeah,
they did.
You don't see that out of Kansas.
Kansas made a nice little comeback, and then they make I guess 2 free throws with 14 seconds left and have 4 fouls to give.
Wow.
You should wait 5 seconds and foul, and then get them to throw it in the backcourt and wait 4 seconds. But they fouled immediately and then fouled another second later. And they didn't space it out right and gave Florida way too much time to walk right up the lane and lay it in. And how about Patino? No emotion, no reaction, just walking straight to the handshake line. He's a gangster. Love him. Okay, taking y'all off the screen for a minute. For anyone who has spent even 5 minutes in the Alamo Dome last year, that Florida fans are the most miserable SOBs ever, and it's not even close. In 1992, the SEC went to divisions. They gave you a permanent rival. LSU had Florida. Saw Florida every year for 30 years. Those short-wearing, croc-wearing, mullet losers are terrible, insufferable. In the 90s, they had a reason because Steve Spurrier brought them back to life. And then Billy Donovan and murderous Urban Meyer kind of brought him back to life then. I guess they have that now, but they're a miserable group of people. And I hope nothing but ill will on them and their ancestors for the rest of time. Okay.
I like that. Murder in Urban.
Allegedly,
Yes.
everybody makes a huge deal out of these Georgia kids driving too fast, but I'll take that over Aaron Hernandez.
Did I see a stat that like off their last Florida team, that like 54 people had been arrested from that?
I think it's probably higher.
That's half your roster. I mean, over the half of his roster was arrested.
And we're not talking for jaywalking, like real arrested.
Lopping people's heads off.
Real. Yeah. That's a shame.
Yeah, Florida fans are tough to deal with. I don't like Michigan fans.
Really?
I don't like Nebraska fans.
You
Yeah, I
didn't
don't
like
them either.
Michigan Scott?
The thing is, back then, I mean, it's kind of like us in, having fun with Louisiana Lafayette fans.
Okay.
It's like, oh, they're cute. They're like cute little harmless puppies. Except if you were more on their level, you just realize they're pissing and shitting all over everything, and just annoying the hell out of people. But that's the Michigan fans.
When did I don't see where Michigan does that. Maybe I'm missing it.
Then you haven't paid attention to the interwebs in the last few years since Michigan got good.
Paid attention
with their criminal enterprise that they were running up there under Harbaugh, the Michigan man.
Well, Harbaugh and then Sherrod, leave those girls alone. I've got a thought. Dusty May, Michigan coach, is my first call when Hubert Davis gets fired tomorrow.
Do what?
So Hubert Davis at UNC is getting run out of town.
Right.
It's happening. It's done.
Okay.
I would call Dusty May first.
So you want to get rejected
I would call
right off the bat?
No, because I think there's still something there. I would call Billy Donovan. And when he laughs and hangs up, I call Dusty May. And I probably call Nate Oates.
Nate Oates is going to be would be the choice.
Well, I think he's
because
what you end up with. I don't think he's a choice.
I mean, you talk about, okay, so they're gonna want Hurley and not the Arizona State Bobby.
No.
Hurley's going to tell them
the betting favorite right now is Golden from Florida.
That is the other name. That I couldn't remember who I was thinking earlier, but Florida Golden is right there. But I don't know. 10 years ago, Golden would have been gone because Florida did nothing with facilities. Now they're paying attention to NIL. They paid attention to facilities a little bit. Their practice facilities are pretty good. Now North Carolina doesn't have that draw, and the ACC is not what the ACC used to be.
Just nowhere close.
And if I'm Golden, I'd stay in the SEC. You can extort Florida for another $4 or $5 million a year too.
I mean, the question becomes, why would you leave you could, everything that you hope to achieve at North Carolina can be done. It's already been done.
Well, it's already done.
UConn.
Yeah.
It's already been done
Florida.
At Florida. So why would you leave that?
Yeah.
Just to go for more pressure. I mean, you're already a legend in Gainesville right now.
Right.
You're a legend in Stores. You could be a legend at Michigan, and you got more money than they do in a league that you can dominate.
But you know as well as I do, coaches still believe what they believed when they were 8 years old. Like, they don't evolve.
Yeah, but that's
for the most part.
I don't know. I mean, now if Bill Self taps out, which he probably will in the next year or two, Probably should right now, because he's not getting any healthier.
No.
Now Kansas is a different story.
Why?
Because
Kansas,
they're still relevant.
But are they?
They won a national title
You and
just
I
a few years ago.
Right. Before payments were legal, before rev share was legal, before everybody could do what they do. So now, I just don't understand why you would want to go into that mess. That's
Kind of
same thing as North Carolina, really.
It kind of feels like Nate Oates could be a fit at Kansas, just because I don't think Alabama's ever going to give him the facilities.
Well, they're building a new arena, right?
I know. I think it got shot down.
Okay. So both them and Auburn and LSU are all trying to build new arenas, and they're in different stages. But their arena is, I think it's the same age as Hofheinz was.
It's not good.
They've kept it up better than Hofheinz was kept up, but it's the same age. But let's get off coaches for a bit and talk about those bitches. Bunch of bitches. Jamie, give us a starter for what to expect from Illinois.
They are the biggest team in America. I don't think they have a starter under 6'6". They're mostly known for their offense, obviously. A good shooting team. But they're so big that they're actually one of the better rebounding teams. And everything that I've been hearing is, and I honestly have not watched them play very much. I just don't watch Big Ten as much. But
you see that influence we're having there, Brad?
Yep.
People keep saying if they could ever figure out how to play defense, then they could be a national championship team. But then I was just kind of getting started on the scout last night and going through some stats and stuff, and I think they're a top 20 scoring defense team in America. So they're not a bad defensive team. They don't create turnovers. They don't go for steals. They just play straight up defense. It's not going to be anywhere close to the pressure that you saw, which wasn't as good as we thought it was going to be yesterday, but they're nothing like that. But they're a big team. They're deep. They play 8 guys, but all 8 are legitimate. They could all lead the team in scoring. Stojakovic, Page's son, is the first guy off the bench. He was their leading scorer yesterday. So they're a bunch of bitches, though, for sure. I think they have at least 4 bitches that I can remember off the top of my head, and then some other foreign guys as well. So he went that route.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bitches.
5 bitches. So he went the foreign exchange route. Most of their guys have played 3 or 4 years of professional basketball overseas. So they're older guys that are freshmen or sophomores, which is, I don't know how that works, but the NCAA is allowing it. So just got to deal with it.
As long as they allow it and they're not Muhammad Ahmed's, get it.
So that's them in a nutshell. I'll get started on film tomorrow and learn a little bit, more in details, but they definitely want to shoot the 3 a lot. And then, like we talked about earlier, they want to get the offensive rebound and try to shoot another 3. So
Iowa would be in control of this game if they make their free throws. I think they've missed 8. That's not great.
The other game you were talking about,
upsets over ones. Not making.
You were talking about UCLA, UConn. Doug Sermons has the game. What are the chances that either coach stays in the game?
I'm going to need you to tell me some things that are going to be really scary about Illinois, because I don't like being really, really confident.
Yeah.
But I don't see, I mean,
Go look at yourself naked.
well, I mean, I can scare myself
Okay.
about
I just was
myself. because,
trying
I mean,
to
I'm
work
just
on your confidence.
I mean, I'm just a straight up beast. So, I mean, that's just the way that goes. But I don't see anything other than from Illinois that, I mean, they're tall.
They're tall and they shoot it pretty well. So you just got to defend, run them off the 3-point line.
I mean, I look at since February. I mean, they beat Nebraska on February 1st. And they've lost to Michigan State, Wisconsin, UCLA, Michigan, and then bounced in the first round by Wisconsin. I mean, it's cool that they beat Maryland by 6. I don't know, man.
What was the score against Michigan State?
Where is it? Lost in overtime at Michigan State. They play a lot of overtime.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. So Iowa, Florida's down to, it's a 1-point game with 20 seconds to play. Iowa's got the ball, driving, terrible shot. Terrible shot. What are you doing? Tie it up. Nope, foul. I hate hero ball. That monologue was gold. Thank you. That's been pent up for 30 years, 34 years.
I mean,
a lot going on.
That's not a bad spot to shoot. That was just a terrible attempt.
Yeah. I mean, the attempt is kind of the point.
I mean, look to me like he was trying to bait a foul and get to the free throw line.
Yeah, he was, for sure.
And for that, you deserve it.
Did Florida just miss? Ooh. They haven't been good at the free throw line either. They've got 7 misses, I think. Peterson.
I felt this before the tournament started. There's a handful of teams that can win it. I mean, we could lose easily, but I think we could run directly to a title just as easy.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't see
anything. I don't see anything in our way right now other than
U of H.
What would be probably Arizona.
If you play the way Arizona is an issue, but if you play the way that you know you can play, I would feel really confident. Like what you've seen the last 4 days has to make you as confident as you've been all year. I wrote about that today, by the way. Go check that out. It was actually pretty good. I wrote it on the plane.
Damn good.
Yeah, I wrote it on the plane and got home and was like, wow, this fucking sucks. Changing everything. And then, then it got pretty good. Peterson ran away from the play in his last play at Kansas.
Yes, he did.
DNP did not participate.
I mean, and he was 5 of 15 or something like that from the field. I mean, he got 10 free throws. He had 8 free throws. I mean, he knows how to get his points so he can get his next contract. But I don't see. I don't know, man. NBA is just a wild ass league, anyhow. I don't know if anybody cares about winning in that league, except for maybe about 50 people.
The money's just as good to not win. Like, what's the point of wasting all that energy?
Bang!
Bang!
Iowa 3.
Okay, I am so far behind y'all. I can't wait to see what happens. White kid. Uh-oh. Not white kid. No white kid. Bam. 4 seconds, though. I don't like it.
No, I don't like it either. About as much as I like gold.
But I hate this. Make them run. Do not give them time to go call a play.
Yes.
That I hate. Wait, what is this a timeout? They haven't taken it off the Iowa board yet on the TV. Oh, good Lord.
Florida called a timeout.
Come on, Florida girl. Wait, Florida called it?
Yeah, but they don't have any left now, so they can't.
Well, I thought they had used up their timeouts before this.
Oh, they may have. Well,
yeah, it's got to be an Iowa call.
Yeah, I wouldn't have called a timeout.
It would have been a tech. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why would you do that?
Let that dude just run right across his face?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
We're going to get to y'all's comments all in just a bit, but we're going to watch this for a second.
Yeah. That is... Ooh.
How about that freaking shot? I had a perfect angle from where I was sitting in that tunnel last night, Ryan, that I thought it was down. Like, it looked so good for Vandy.
So that was the opposite end of the floor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I totally bailed on that game with 10 minutes to play. It was like, I'm out.
It was crazy. You know, my hotel was just right there by the arena, so they didn't stop Go Big Red till about 2:00 in the morning.
Well, they were in the fake river across the street from you.
Yeah.
When they kicked them out of the bars last night, the Nebraska fans went ape shit going into that I don't even know if you call it a canal or a whatever it is, but
like
yeah,
the river
they were
in San Antonio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the best part about this is
unbelievable. I cannot believe he let him get right by him. That is.
And hey, Brad, I did not see that missed double dribble until today, and it was totally a double dribble.
Terrible.
I mean, it was a double dribble and a walk.
So, yeah, no, you're right.
Call them all.
It was actually.
You could have even called a carry since the ball bounced up over his head and he brought it down.
Oh, they put more time on the clock.
You can get a good shot out of this.
Yeah, well, 100%.
For sure.
I'll tell you this.
I mean, St. John's did.
Jamal Shed would get a layup out of this.
Yeah.
With 4.5 seconds left.
Yeah, they're going to give it to Boogie and let him try to get to the rim.
So before we get to that, so these kids were all in the canal last night, and there's already a Nebraska website that
it's over. Sorry.
Did they win?
Yes.
Iowa?
What was that? What are you doing, one?
Maybe Golden needs to go to North Carolina because that was a horrible play.
He tried to pass that? Oh, man.
Houston, Illinois, Nebraska, Iowa. All of a sudden, you're in a flippin' region with 3 Big Ten teams.
Got to win the Big Ten championship.
If I'd have told you a week ago that you end up with 3 Big Ten teams in your region, you're like, hell yeah.
Take my shot.
Not so bad.
Wow.
But this Nebraska side has already come out with Bricktown Canal Swim Team. They also have an awesome shirt that I bought for the Exciting Whites. And y'all know I'm a big Exciting Whites fan.
I mean, excellent call. Yep, you did. Wow. Absolutely. But hold on. Now, that is, here you go. Holy shit, March Madness. Now, the detractors are going to say, well, I mean, it's a big school. It's a Big Ten team. It doesn't count. It's like, okay. I already see it.
Detractors?
Detractors.
Oh, detractors. I thought you were talking about farm equipment.
No, they want Yeah, they want FAU and George Mason in the finals.
No, nobody wants that.
I want
Nobody
good games.
legitimately wants that.
I don't care who it is. I want good games. The smaller teams are great, but the bad thing about smaller teams, there's more of a likelihood of just an absolute boat race when, clock strikes midnight. You want some pancakes? See, Ryan don't know that. JB does.
Yes, for sure.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Nebraska and Iowa.
Wow.
You have 3. How many Big 12 teams do you have? 4? You got Iowa
6.
State, U of H, Arizona's still playing.
I trust Pipes. Pipes seems to be in the know. He doesn't.
Okay.
He doesn't lead us wrong.
That's Big 10. I was talking about Big 12.
Oh, Big 12.
Yeah.
I mean the big 3 in Texas Tech.
Texas.
Okay, so at least 4.
I mean, at some point, Kansas is going to. We're going to need them to pull their weight in this conference. I mean, Jesus.
They were a 4 seed. And they had no business being a 4 seed. They should have been a 5 or 6.
What do they bring in? 3, 4 tourney credits since we've been here? And come on.
Not many.
No.
U of H has brought 2, 5, 9. So 18 million, I believe.
Arizona
Tech is playing Bama tonight.
Man, I tell you what, I'm irrationally happy for Iowa State.
Yes. After surviving.
I mean, I picked them in the Final Four, so of course I need them to keep winning. But for them to be able to get that win with Jefferson hurt is massive.
For sure.
Sorry, I was locked into the end of the Iowa game. What did I miss? Our new sponsor is Marco's Pizza. Go get you some Marco's Pizza. Okay, I got to take y'all off the screen again. I'm a UK fan. We're out, so I'm rooting for you guys or St. John's to win the title. You two fan bases deserve. Fuck New York City. Nobody gives a crap about St. John's. What they used to be 50 years ago. Screw them. Screw New York. Go America. Okay, Brad left. He checked out. He wasn't interested in my... but he has a small bladder, so he might be leaving a few times. No, you are in a bracket. You play through the black bracket. There's no reseeding. You are playing Illinois tomorrow or Thursday.
So what do we think this does for ticket pricing now? I don't know how.
I think it's
Iowa
a wash.
Travel.
Yeah, I think it's a wash. I think they will travel more because it's Nebraska.
Yeah.
But I also think it'll attract more kind of neutral Big Ten fans because realize they're all playing for a chance to go back to Big Ten country to go play in Indianapolis.
For sure.
So, that's a pretty big deal.
Well, I'll tell you what, with all those guys coming down here, what they need, I mean, they're corn folk. They need to learn, they need to try the elote, the Mexican corn. Yes. See what's up. See how it's really done.
Or stop in Dallas, go to Arlington, find the black-eyed pea, and get you some fried corn.
I was just thinking maybe we should do a pop-up black-eyed pea.
No, you gotta have the Mexican corn.
Yeah, 100%.
It's fantastic. Although,
I'll be honest, I haven't had it yet.
Oh my God. Stop what you're doing and find it. Go get it. It's fantastic.
Okay, so you've got
It'll be a little bit spicy.
It'll
It'll be a little bit spicy for them. I mean, anything that has more spice than salt or mayonnaise, it could burn their faces off.
Next week here, you're going to have Iowa, Nebraska, Illinois. The PGA Tour is in town. Major League Baseball opening weekend in town. This is going to be the greatest confluence of white people in the South in 40 years. Not saying what that was, but it's going to be some white folk invading Houston.
Man, if anybody does custom Crocs, start getting them together because you could make a mint.
And put me on the waiting list as a Croc wearer.
Are you really?
Yeah, I love them.
I guess I knew that. Okay.
I either
Jamie.
have really, really, really stylish Jordans, Nikes, or Crocs. It's there's no in between.
Did you get your new ones?
The new Jordans?
Yeah.
Or new Crocs?
No. The new Jordans came out. The woo.
The ones that Khalifa wore in the game somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know how he wore them without the insole ripping out of them.
Okay, so Jamie, this was your first time at an NCAA site as media. What did you think of this side of it? And was there anything interesting, or is it just kind of, well, this is dumb?
No, I thought it was
there was
awesome.
A lot of dumb.
Yeah, sure. I thought it was awesome just getting the behind the scenes stuff, the locker room, the press conferences. I know if you do that every day, it's probably kind of, just whatever. But, for somebody that's been in the locker room in the past, on a staff, it was good to be back in there just to be able to feel the excitement that they had, coming off the wins. And then just the behind the scenes stuff. The press conferences, being up close with Kelvin a little bit more than I have in the past, asking the players a couple of questions, even seeing Bucky in the hallway after the game last night, giving their media a little extra time. All that was really cool. All that was
What'd you say?
Really cool.
Brad?
I said I thought that was really cool.
Every coach does that. The Aggie people made it such a big deal, but Kelvin does that every single game. That you walk out of the media room, and
just because Kelvin doesn't mean everybody does.
Oh, every coach does it. Every coach does it.
Not for the special young kids.
I'll tell you who does it is our boy the Thumb, and it usually doesn't go well for the media. So.
Wes, the Thumb.
Wait, did you just raise your voice to me?
All right, buddy. Hey, buddy. It's my favorite. The part that I had, when I'm sitting in the stands, I'm not a big rah-rah cheer guy. I'm kind of for me, I'm kind of in coach's mode. I'm thinking about the scouting report, what I would do in this next situation, what's coming up, blah, blah, blah. But I do, from time to time, yell my displeasures with the referees. So I had to figure out how to control that. There were a couple of times that I raised my fist for a foul, but I had to remember, wait a minute, can't do that here. So, that part was different for me for sure. But no, I thought it was really cool being up close and personal.
Yeah. He sat behind Andy Katz in the press conference Friday, and I really thought Jamie was going to take a swing. Like I was waiting for it. I was going to defend him.
I should have hit him with the.
Didn't.
All right, we got a second row right here. I just want to ask Andy Katz, why are you the way that you are?
Yeah, you have a big bald spot that we just noticed for the first time.
Is it? Maybe I don't notice it as much in football, but golly, a lot of the national basketball guys, they're just not interesting, and they're actually trash.
I'm trying to think of a football equivalent, and I can't. Like
Either.
40, I consider a
Dan
basketball
Walken?
guy. Wilkin. I think he would call himself a basketball guy. He's a big NBA guy. Forty's a basketball guy.
Seth Davis,
Cats,
Jeff Goodman,
Seth Davis,
even Rob
Goodman.
Doster to an extent.
He's terrible.
It's maybe because I guess it stands out more because we've got so many games and we watch so many games. Since we got a 30-plus game schedule and you always see them, and it's going every night of the week basically once we get in full swing.
I can't remember what Cats asked, but in the back of my mind, I was thinking, you really don't know ball. Like, you really don't watch it. You just get paid to rep the ACC and the Big East. And
I got to use his question as kind of a teaching moment for the Four Quarters guys, just to tell them he asked this 45-second question that could have been asked in 8 seconds. Ask the 8-second question. That's going to get the better response than the 45-second.
Well, and see, here's the thing.
Explaining to players what they do because they don't know. Here you go, Brad. Feinbaum.
To an extent,
that's your one.
I put Feinbaum and Goodman more in line. Goodman's got some just terrible opinions.
Terrible.
Anyways, go on.
I like your questions because they're from a genuine level of curiosity. You know what you don't know. And these guys,
you say this a lot, and it basically means I'm stupid.
No, I mean,
you're not wrong.
There's just things that you don't. There's things that you don't know because you haven't been immersed in it your entire life. So I mean, it's out of genuine curiosity. These guys are trying to infer stuff and get a coach to give them a soundbite. You're just asking a question for the sake of the question.
Yeah. A lot of guys will.
Hey, I've got a article pre-written in my mind. I need some quotes to go with it.
No, the article is written. I need to plug and play these exact words.
Yeah.
But they also, guys, need to be a part of a press conference. I don't. Like, if I don't have anything to ask you, I'm not going to ask. I thought I had a good question for Kelvin. I've asked him kind of that same question in the past in one-on-one stuff, and he answered it really well. But this time, nah. And then I got accused of being a homer with my Emmanuel question, which I did ask Duarte at dinner the other night. Like, was that homerish? Did I? Because it didn't come off the way I wanted it to be to Emmanuel, but it'll get better. Or it won't. Star Pizza. Get you some Marcos. Star Pizza. Boy, Todd Golden's lovable.
Seeing all these tweets come out of Todd Golden, he really he's a piece of work. No wonder why the ladies run from him.
I saw
Brian, he ranked pretty high in the in that girl's hottest coaches in the NCAA tournament bracket.
Jamie found somebody who had they made their whole bracket based on how hot the coach was. And I believe Hoiberg won.
He did.
Which
he beat
she's
Idaho
got some daddy issues.
He beat Idaho's coach in the finals.
Yeah. I'm going thumb number one seed.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Go Chalk.
Here's the quote of the day from Bill Self. I'll get back, get with family, visit and see what's going on. I love what I do. I need to be able to do it where I'm feeling good and healthy, do it fairly well. I'll get back home. It'll all be discussed. I love what I do. I want to feel good while I'm doing it though. I'm telling you, man, as much as the NIL thing, I think has affected them and kind of allowed the kind of the tide to rise a little bit. I really do think that the health scares started, 3.5 years ago. For guys to perform at the level that he performed at for so long, you go a million miles an hour. And if you slow down just a little bit, that's the separation between the elite of the elite and just being elite and just being really, really, really damn good.
And it's the travel and the diet that happens because of the travel, going to those festivals and evaluating like that is, and then having to your entire life, now that you can text basically any time, your entire life is dictated by a kid on a phone.
Well, and the thing is whenever you have the kind of health scares that he's had, your perspective changes a little bit.
Right.
And
it does.
It doesn't have to harm you. But it's a big adjustment period that it takes to be able to do that and still maintain that intensity. It's being able to balance that and keep that edge. And it's just, I mean, you got to see it. The minute an older coach slips, they don't get it back.
That's true.
Because everybody's catching up. Everybody is out. I mean, you're the old lion, and the hyenas are going to be snipping at your heels.
Because Florida lost, you're now the highest seed in Houston. Means you're going to be wearing the throwback white jerseys the entire time that you play in Houston. Now, once you get to Indianapolis, probably not going to be the case. But at least these next two games, you're wearing the whites. Florida couldn't get the shot off. LOL. Taste of how it feels to lose like that. I think they would rather have their title and lose this one than the other way. But that's just me. Iowa versus Nebraska. Oh my God, that drive is nothing to them. The thing I want to see, I'd love to see, is the Nebraska people driving down, the Iowa people driving down. They stop at their first Buc-ee's, which I guess is like in Ennis. Do they just start going at it there? And then they get to Madisonville and they just start going at it again?
There's got to be. Is there not a Buc-ee's between Dallas and Oklahoma City?
There might. There might be one.
I didn't notice one. No, there wasn't one until I got.
Yeah, he would have seen it. He would have seen the billboards.
Back in the day when I used to do a lot of road trips hitting 35 North, there's like an adult bookstore version of Buc-ee's.
Hell yeah.
Up there. The biggest.
That thing has been there forever. And I have never seen a car there.
No.
It's got to be a drug front.
I don't know, man. I mean, I used to drive by it. We used to go up there.
Buy it.
Ton. And to me, it was, you don't want to go there. I mean, the place is so damn big. I just expect a bunch of dead bodies in there.
Buc-ee's and look at the people know.
Couldn't remember where it was.
Texas Motor Speedway. Ain't nobody going over there. We're talking about going straight up I-35 from Dallas, not from the Fort Worth side. Ain't nobody go to Fort Worth.
Okay, we're gonna do some cleaning up here on comments. What scares me is the U of H shooting. If U of H can shoot 40% or higher, then they'll be okay. But yeah, I mean, if you shoot 35%, you're not gonna win too many games second weekend. You didn't shoot the ball great yesterday. I think it ended up at 44, but it was good enough. 43.
I'm going to have to go back and.
But you've seen terrible 3-point shooting this entire weekend. So you're going to see more of that.
It's because the balls are overinflated.
They are. And you're playing with
I will
NBA
say
rims.
We use the same balls, the Evos when I was coaching, and it does take a little while to break them in. But part of it,
So
everybody's got to
what do you
shoot
mean
the
by
same.
that?
They are slick. They're slick when they first come out of the bags.
Okay.
So once you practice for about a week or so. They start to soften up a little bit. But, I mean, both teams have to shoot the same ball, so that's not really an excuse. I saw Gottlieb talking about the wave today. The wave was a perfect ball, just straight out of the bag. It had so much grip on it, and it was an easy ball to shoot, but whatever, part of it.
As long as everybody's got the same issue,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
I mean, honestly, you should be practicing a week or so ahead of time with brand new basketballs just to get used to it.
You see that at U of H. We do see that. They've got several options. They got different racks. They got the heavy balls.
Yeah.
They got everything. So, Florida is the UT of Florida, says an SFU grad who's a U of H fan. That better than you thing, same with UF as with UT. There are a lot of parallels between UT and Florida. The difference being that Florida has actually done it multiple times in both sports.
Well, I mean,
whereas
if you're 70, then you've seen UT do stuff.
Yeah, as long as James Street was the quarterback of the all-white team, yeah, you've seen things.
Yeah.
I live in Orlando. Florida fans are insufferable. This is Iowa. They missed the front ends of 3 1-1s. That's brutal. I live in Chapel Hill. The Dean Dome is a dump. They are actually working on a plan to renovate that or to get a new arena. The school wants to renovate. They don't want to get a new arena, which is bizarre. But they want to honor that Dean Dome.
I just looked up at the Arizona game for the first time in a while, and the first thing I see is Pat Adams at the monitor.
Well, it is what it is.
I mean, Utah State's hanging in there slightly.
They have been, 8 points down for quite a while.
See, that's the one thing. See, like yesterday, the game, I watched it again this morning. I was just really, really happy that as it keeps going along, we're missing outside shots and looks like we're right about to start settling. And then all of a sudden, E-Man gets the idea to start attacking the basket. And then next thing you know, we had like 5 or 6 possessions in a row where we're attacking the basket and got points out of it. That or get to the free throw line and get points. And next thing you know, that lead goes from 1 to 3 to 5, and then all of a sudden, boom, the game's blown wide open. And you can't, especially in March, you can't let it happen at any time. But in March, you can't let teams hang around. Whenever you get them on the hook, you got to hammer them.
For sure.
Because, we don't want to be up with, 6 minutes left to play and then end up losing at the buzzer.
Section 12X and Star Pizza, the first GoCoogs sponsor collaboration. Buy $50 of Section 12X gear by this Wednesday at 2 p.m., which also means you're going to get it before the game Thursday. You do that, you get a free 12-inch pizza at Star Pizza. You have to redeem that by Sunday, but you've got the PGA Tour in town for the Houston Open. You've got Major League Baseball. You've got the South Regional. You have plenty of times to go before and after events this week. Star Pizza, and Section 12X. Get you some. This is where it's at. Thank you all both very much. That's a really cool kind of thing to do.
Are y'all watching this?
Which
one?
The studio show?
The donuts?
No.
Oh my God.
That's a lot of donuts.
My blood sugar just went through the roof. It's now up to 400 just by watching this. And damn it, Charles, it looks like he just went to Men's Warehouse before he got there and got the biggest suit he could find off the rack.
He loves the big suits.
I think Big Chuck has been spiking some Ozempic. Look at all those delicious donuts.
I can't believe this is where we're at.
If you're watching Utah State, you're probably looking at Cincinnati's next coach, by the way.
Oh, really?
Really? You think that?
Yes.
I think he would have better opportunities, especially because you're about to start getting fallout.
He's from there. Like,
I understand, but
yeah, he's been on staff. That's allegedly the job he wants, and he's had his opportunities for others.
Good job. I think
I do too.
Good job.
Yeah, but if guys start moving, if Nate Oates leaves and goes somewhere, if Golden leaves, everybody moves up a spot, and Cincinnati is not. I don't know.
Well, and also their expectations are going to be more realistic. The coach that you get is going to be perceived to be a good coach.
Okay.
You go to Florida, you're expected to win a national title.
Yeah.
You go to
But
Alabama.
Why wouldn't you want to go somewhere where you actually have the chance? I don't know if you have that chance at Cincinnati.
Why not?
There's just too many things in your way.
Like what?
You're never Houston right now. Kansas will be again one day. Arizona, Iowa State. If Kansas State makes a good hire, they're in a better spot than Cincinnati, perhaps. And if Self retires, Billy Donovan might be the perfect coach for them. I'd like that one.
I wouldn't.
But
would you be surprised if Jay Wright said, that would be interesting.
Yes, I would 100%. I would be surprised. I don't see him coming out of retirement No.
I think those two were so disgusted by the new format of NIL.
Although,
they were paying anyhow. So they want to act off holier than now.
Bill Self makes $13 million a year. If you're putting me in that range, $1 million a month, I might talk. I might be interested. Shout out to Construction Work 9533, also Pigeon Forge. White Boy Wasted will be another level in Houston, 100%. Can't afford E-Man getting in foul trouble. He'll be locked up with Wagler. I think that's his spot, right? Jamie, you think that's who gets... Okay.
Yeah,
should be.
Yeah, that's been that's really kind of my only concern is just foul trouble. If we can maintain composure and don't get cheap fouls. Because we're still going to get a lot of fouls. That's just kind of the way we are. Don't get cheap ones.
Going back to look right now, I noticed something about him last night. He's Wagler. He's got he's got over 75 more field goal attempts than his next closest teammate. And he's got to the free throw line. He shot 199 free throws.
Yeah, he's at 200. Yeah.
Yeah, if you if E-Man picks up an early one, I might look to just take a risk and put somebody else on him because he gets to the free throw line a ton.
That'd be interesting. Why would Nate Oates leave? Maybe somewhere where the police are friendlier to his players. There's a ceiling at Alabama. And they might be there with your facilities, with always being the second or third most important sport. I mean, Jamie, you can speak to this better than me. I've been around it most of my life, but Alabama just doesn't really care.
No, they don't. It's been that way since, the Bear Bryant days where there would never be an NFL team in Birmingham because that would, overshine Alabama football. So that's never going to happen.
Alabama played a ton of games at Legion Field.
Right.
because
And
Bryant Denny was not that large in the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s even.
And basketball is the same way. It's never gonna, no matter how good they are, it's never gonna take the place of their or their football program.
Right.
So they're just not gonna invest. I mean, they've got the drawings done, but they're not getting the funds together to get the new arena. My dad said for years, if they can't get a new arena, he's gonna be gone because Coleman Coliseum's trash. They've tried to upgrade it a little bit, but it's just not good. So, we've been saying for a while that if they can't get facilities right, that he'll probably jump here pretty soon.
Okay. What was, it was built in 68. So the same year that Hoffheinz opened. Brad, fried corn at the old Black Eyed Pea by the Town and Country Mall was fire. It was fire at all of them.
The one right across the street from U of H.
There was that one. There was the one at Shepherd in West Gray in that shopping center, which is the one I miss the most because now it's 2 blocks from my house.
The one off of Forest Lane in Dallas.
Where is Forest Lane?
Forest Lane by Presbyterian. Forest Lane in 75.
Okay. There was one in Oaklawn that I have been to a few times, but I don't remember that one. Forest Lawn sounds like a cemetery to me.
There is a big cemetery over near there.
It's probably called Forest Lane, not Forest Lawn. Okay.
But there was a super salad over there off of in a shopping center off of Lemon Ave in the what you call it, not Montrose, but same type of area in Dallas.
West Gray. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oaklawn.
Yeah, over near there.
Yeah.
But
Brad loves him some super salad.
Hey man, it was fantastic, dude. Back in the day, first job, you go in there and just eat a giant bucket of ranch and bacon and ham with a few leaves of salad on there. A few leaves of lettuce to call it a salad. And then
Jamie, we're going to get a sponsor for that.
Drink a trough of pudding.
Good.
And they're going to get more stuff than any of our other sponsors. They're going to be shown so much. Yeah, I used to go to the, there was one across from the Galleria. And when I worked over there, and this is back in the day, long time ago, back in the day, and I didn't care about the ranch. I don't eat ranch. But I'd get a little bit of lettuce and then a whole bunch of them ham cubes and pickles and bacon bits and some onions. And that's pretty much it for me. I'm golden.
Yeah.
That's all I need. The lettuce was kind of a, to fit in, to be appropriate. Iowa State's down 4.
That they didn't even back
Utah
then.
State, excuse me.
Back then at Super Salad, they didn't even weigh the box. So I mean, it came in those styrofoam containers. I couldn't even get the top down sometimes. I just walk up there with both hands on top of it.
Towns is used to eating at a feed store, and he's like, "Why don't they weigh it?"
Well, I mean, they do weigh salads, like at Eatsy's that used to be over in the Galleria. They'd weigh your salad.
Yeah, that's true.
The thing I like about the back in the day pictures, Brad kind of looks like the Big Show.
He does. I did not see that. That is such a 90s picture. I miss Grandy's and their cinnamon rolls down by Gulf Gate.
God dang, son. Oh, I loved it. More back in the day. That was our go-to spot with a lot of the guys. On Wednesdays, they had all-you-can-eat chicken wings or chicken fried steak, and we would destroy it because we didn't have a meal cards because we were on partial scholarships.
Right.
So we didn't have board cards. We didn't have dietitians or anything like that. So, I mean, a lot of times it was just spaghetti that we throw together in a big giant tub or whatever deal. I mean, it would be that, or we go down to CC's and tear that place up.
Boy, could you imagine the manager at CCC and you walk in? Holy shit.
But see, I was slimmer back then.
But you're still 6'5". You're the half the big show there.
About 240.
Yeah.
240.
But you're a big guy.
True.
Like they see me coming in, they're like, "Ooh, yeah, profit."
Well, the worst part, man, is that the guy that lived next to us, Shane Buteau, he's 6'2", probably 210, just slim, wiry dude. He literally, I think one time he ate 50 wings. His plate was, he stacked them up.
He ate 50 wings?
Yeah. He could eat. I've never seen anybody eat like that. He was insane. Awesome dude, but a little bit insane.
We're talking like on the bone, like the drumstick or the flats with sauce?
No.
Because that sauce will get
They
you.
weren't, and we're not talking about the little Hooter style wings. We're talking about real wings, like you get.
Well, yeah, in the 90s.
Yeah, I mean, they would get thrown in like at Popeyes. You get a 3-piece, and they get a wing and a thigh. And
oh, okay. So you're talking about a piece of chicken, not a buffalo wing. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Well, that's different. So there's not any meat on that. 50 could. I think you could do it.
I couldn't. But best I could do was like 7 chicken fried steaks. The Grandy's rolls were fantastic, dude.
The best I could do was 7 chicken fried steaks.
See, that's a problem. The fatter I get, the less I can eat because there's just blockage. I probably still have somewhere in my guts left over from Grandy's.
That's my mother's favorite restaurant, Grandy's.
Grandy's is
From
awesome.
what I recall, was the one over there on Woodridge or whatever that was, or is, off the Gulf Gate. They had a McDonald's and they had a Grandy's, and they tore them both down and rebuilt them, and then they tore the Grandy's down again. But I missed that one. Students will never know the Black Eyed Pea or the China Star.
Man.
Chinese Star? China Star.
Yeah.
China
One
Star.
of those.
Yeah.
I only went to the Star once because Grandy's was right there. So it's like, why would I pass up Grandy's to go to that? So I mean, you literally walk right across the street from Bauer.
Grandy's?
It was right there.
Or
not
Black
Grandy's,
Eyed Pea?
but Black Eyed Pea.
Okay.
And literally, you walked across the street from Bauer, and that's where my classes were.
Okay. Did Houston ever have a Po Folks? I didn't get here till 97. I don't know that one. I don't know that one. Brad, what was the speed of your fastball? He said 91 to 94. Is that true?
That's going to be more top out. I pitched between 87 and 91 on the slow guns.
Yeah, the old school guns.
Old timey.
You got a chili cheese dog in one hand and a gun in the other, and managing a beer. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Love those.
And see, the best thing about the Grandy's cinnamon rolls is they had raisins in them. You can get them with raisins, which I was a big fan of.
Why? What is the point of a raisin?
I like raisins. They're delicious.
I had a lot of raisins last night.
Filler food. Really?
Yeah, I got trail mix and it was all raisins.
Oh. Can I tell you a story about where you left your credit card?
Yeah.
Jamie went across town for some reason the day before I got there, and wanted to find an Arby's. His wife doesn't like Arby's, so he was like, "I want to get me an Arby's," but it didn't work out. So he ended up at P.F. Chang's, He was with Mark Davis, and he left his credit card at P.F. Chang's. And so he kind of did, the searching everywhere and and he finally found out that it was over at P.F. Chang's, and he stopped at Arby's and got him some. And I was so happy for him.
Arby's is fantastic, dude.
I may have gone to Arby's twice on this trip.
I don't blame you. There used to be one down over near Target
on Ella
over here.
The bad news, it's not bad news, but my mom texted and said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Oh, I just went over here to Arby's." And she said, "Arby's?" with like 10 question marks. She's like, "I didn't even know you liked Arby's." I said, "Yeah, Arby's is my favorite fast food place."
Oh, it's fantastic, dude. What's your normal order there?
Well, I'm not going to get into too much details, but we'll just they had a 4 for $10 special, Brad, on the
dude, those are the best.
So I had 2 of those and a fry, and then I had one.
Hold on, you had 2 of those. You had 8?
No. So I had 2 roast beef sandwiches on the way back to the hotel. Then I put 2 in the fridge. One that I had last night after the game, and then one this morning on my way out at 5 a.m. on my road trip back to Houston. So
very nice.
You ate Arby's at 5 in the morning?
I had it in the car on the way home. I'm not going to say that I had it at 5 in the morning. And it was delicious.
See, this is how, money changes. Back in, I guess it would be in the mid 90s when I was in now I wasn't in Greenville. I was actually in Richmond, Indiana.
Look, that's our photo. That's what we got to use.
Yeah,
that's what we got.
That was the same season. I got cut, and then I had to make my way down to Greenville. But we would get $35 a day, and every town that we'd go in, we'd find an Arby's, and then load up on their 5 for $5 specials.
Wait, you got $35 a day?
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
It is. Yeah, it was a sweet per diem. I was really happy with that. We only got like $20 when I was at UH.
I think $20 at that point is still pretty good.
I think we got 25 at UAB, but they still paid for our food. So.
Yeah.
Jamie sent over his back in the day. Skinny boy.
Looks like a curveball coming out.
Yeah,
it was the curveball. That's all I threw. That's why I had labrum surgery at 18. But,
dropping the hook. But God, man, dude, when I got into Arby's, it was Big Montana had just come out, and so it was a Big Montana and a chicken cordon bleu. That was the standard right there.
It's big time.
And then, of course, what do you mean a standard?
That was the go-to order. And then, of course,
chicken cordon bleu.
It's fantastic.
Oh,
it was basically just a chicken breast with a thing of ham on top.
When I got to LSU, I worked in a Holiday Inn that had like a full restaurant, and they served us chicken cordon bleu every fucking day. And it was like $1 to eat there, or, you go across the street and it was a lot more, so you'd eat there. And so I ate chicken cordon bleu 4 days a week, 5 days a week. Never again.
Hey, man, that used to be the banquet food when I was at U of H.
Yes, a lot of that at U of H. U of H athletics had stock in some chicken cordon bleu.
I was eating everybody's plates. Tad, you want this? Absolutely. Bring it over here. Chicken cordon bleu piled up.
Jamie, you tried the meat mountain.
I'm familiar with the meat mountain, but that's a mountain that I'm not quite ready to climb yet. So no, I haven't tried
meat mountain.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of everything on it.
Oh, the Britney Spears. So that's even bigger than the Big Montana.
So one's named after Hannah Montana and one's named after Britney Spears. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Oh, okay.
I always thought Britney Spears was the Big Montana, but then who knows? I don't know. she's lost her mind, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Gives you a chance.
Crazy Brittany always makes me think there's a chance.
Did anyone see the photos of the Miami player getting chicken tenders at the stadium in his uniform
Yes.
after they lost to Purdue?
That was awesome.
I mean, it's an entire concourse of 5'8" people. And then that guy who's 6'6" with chicken tenders. I'm here for Fat Boy Food Talk. Also, potato cakes. I don't think I've ever had that.
Ooh, yeah.
I haven't had them in 20 years, but I have had them before.
Solid. But they're curly fries. Those are the OG.
Unmatched.
Yep.
That's my number one.
Although, I was proud of Jack in the Box for getting those, because there used to be a time when Jack in the Box was the go-to cheap hangover food.
There was a Grandy's right by our hotel in Moore, Oklahoma this weekend.
Ooh.
Hadn't seen one I have not either.
You got to remember that next time.
Next time I'm in Moore, Oklahoma. I guess we do go to Oklahoma quite a bit.
Don't we got OU coming up on something?
Mm-mm. You play them at NRG in 28, I believe, in football.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
nothing.
Right. Home game.
Nothing going there. You go to Stillwater a good bit. But we'll see. Prince is on Cullen I do not remember that one. That must have been before me.
I don't know.
But I was never a Prince's fan. I just didn't do it for me. Never, ever did it for me. Looks like, never mind. Whoa, not doing that. Nope.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I saw some of what you pulled, and I would deny. I would deny big. Bill Self has sucked at the transfer portal. Once Kansas couldn't hoard talent, and he couldn't hit on enough transfers. Yeah.
Well, it's not,
great.
And not only that. I mean, it's the guys who've left have been pretty freaking good. I mean, hey, thank you, Quentin Grimes. We really appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm sure St. John's. Hey, we really like Zuby. Thank you. I thought it was great that he straight up picked Peterson's pocket.
So
they have had no depth. Like zero depth. The fact that Jamari McDowell is a Big 12 player is crazy, and he gets 20 minutes a game. Like I just don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
What is the reason? Injuries? Is it like I haven't really paid that much attention to their depth?
No, I think they're just paying so much for a star player
to the top line.
They just for whatever reason, you would think they would still have enough to go around to build a team around him. But once you get into that 5th, 6th, 7th player, they're just trash.
I mean, and then, what was said previously is that at one point they could stockpile so many 5-stars, they could just pick a 5-star. And if it didn't work out, they've got another 2 on the bench ready to go. But now, at this point, it's like if you're not going to get starter minutes almost guaranteed, what's the point of going? Because you can do that at a lot of places.
For sure.
Tech started off not hot.
Yeah, they're in trouble.
I do not have that game on a TV.
20-9 at the meeting.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Everybody
I do like the picture from the HBO from the HBO app. They've got the
picture in picture.
Well, the split screen. I got 3 games
Okay.
on. The only bad thing is they've got it split in 4, and so the brackets on
There's
the other
just
side.
Okay.
Which, I mean, it's not terrible, but, you know.
Talking about food, I guess Houston will be looking. Yes. See, what we talk about is a direct line to what the players are going to do. Not a lot of people have picked up on that to this point, but game recognizes game. The players, so today is Jacob McFarland's birthday.
Happy birthday.
So he got in his first tournament game yesterday, birthday today, good weekend. The players are all at a dinner for him. We had asked for Chase McCarty, tried to make it work, just didn't. So it'll happen. After college, I had a Jack in the Box across the street from my apartment, 2 a.m. I'd order 2 bacon, egg, croissant combos with curly fries, epic.
2 combos. I'm okay. I'm with it. I'm with it.
The bow rounds at Bojangles are excellent. I
don't know if
love
I've ever been to Bojangles.
love Bojangles, but they started opening them around Houston, and went to one near my mother's house. Not impressed. Tried it again, didn't like it either. Like in Atlanta, that part of the country,
Mm-hmm.
U of H had a women's basketball coach named Todd Buchanan. He worked for Joe Curl. Then he went and got a job and was the U of H head coach. And when he was an assistant for Curl, he kept telling me, you know, man, we just need to open some Bojangles around here, and that's how we're going to make our money. And it was like, okay, Todd. All right. We never did.
Probably should have.
Probably should have. Bow rounds at Bojangles. Prince's long time ago in the 60s and 70s. I just missed it. You know, I've been told about like the Cougar Den that was on the corner there. You see in old baseball pictures some restaurants behind left field where McDonald's is. There was a McDonald's that was a little down.
Used to be a Wendy's there.
There used to, on Cullen, there was a Burger King and a Wendy's. That was the 2 grossest places in the whole world.
Wendy's always smelled like pee. I don't know why. Wasn't my fault.
Okay. It's weird the things you remember, isn't it?
It is. It is. I mean, I can plainly. You know,
My sister.
that was back when that was back when Wendy's had a salad bar too.
Yeah, and the napkins were yellow.
Yeah.
Nobody has yellow anymore. Do you know how they got them to be yellow?
I didn't notice that. I never walked into the BK. I did walk into the to the Wendy's. I'm glad I didn't go in there then.
Wendy's used to buy the yellow pages and recycle them and turn them into those yellow napkins. The things you remember.
Nice.
R.I.P. Dave.
Yeah. Poor Dave.
Back to the good
Hunter
old days.
Dickinson said on a podcast recently that for whatever reason, the transfers haven't meshed well. Even when he was still at Kansas, he was one of the transfers that never meshed well.
Yes.
He should look in the mirror.
Yeah.
That podcast was hilarious. He's like, man, you know, there's just a disconnect between us and the fans, and you know, it's just so hard. It was not fun. It just wasn't fun. It was almost like a job. I'm like, you accepted millions to go play basketball. It's a job. I mean, when I was at U of H, once they paid me for my scholarship, it was a job. It just didn't pay as much.
No. What was your partial? 25? 20?
Books, tuition, fees,
And a hat.
Do what?
And a hat.
No, books, tuition, fees, and I think it was originally $50 stipend. My
Okay.
senior year, I think it got bumped up to 150. Baller. But back then, you could get a 30 pack for $19. So that payday was a good day.
Kid Burtman used to tell kids, son, you're coming here for a hat. That's what you're getting. The duck hunting license at that time was $3. And so he would tell kids, I'll pay your duck hunting license, but you're getting a hat. You ain't getting anything. Let's not be fooled. Star Pizza is better than any fast food chain out there. Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
But
For sure.
you're talking about some chunky kids who know their fast food and other foods. Looks like Arizona's pulled away. That's game over. But UConn and UCLA are tied.
Oh, that's the second half. That's nice.
Yeah. Kansas players from 3 in the tourney. Peterson 7 of 17, Rosario 1 of 1, everyone else 0 of 12. I missed one.
I assume I think
Grandy's in OKC. Missed that.
I assume that pharmacist Shane is a
Illinois fan, it sounds like. He's not a fan of us. I'll tell you that.
I mean,
Doesn't like the Arby's.
Do you want us to break down Illinois? Because we don't know much about Illinois other than what we've seen on, just a couple of games.
If you're coming to us to learn about your team,
probably not going to learn much.
And we've seen Houston 37 times, 36 times.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, check out
nothing sticks out.
Thursday morning.
Yeah.
We
Thursday
talked about
morning.
45 minutes ago.
Yeah. Thank you. Star Pizza back in the day.
If I was going to be talking about Illinois, it'd just be from what I saw the other day, and I saw very little of it. So I mean, I'm not going to blow smoke up people's ass and try to give them a breakdown. Jamie will go and look at it detailed, and we'll have a nice write up by Thursday.
Oh my God. I didn't even look at the Vitch's first names. That's some brutal stuff. Here's one for you. Zanamir? You don't see two V's and a Z. And he's got it looks like a brother.
It is his brother. His parents must be huge.
Must be huge?
Yeah, because they're both 7 foot tall.
Or they could be genetically engineered like the
Wait, so they both have two V's. That's fancy.
Like the Boozer brothers.
That we can say. These we can't say. Brad, give this one a shot.
Ben Humongous? Lord Humongous?
Humongous? Yeah. I don't know. I hope you're not looking for a breakdown from us. Star Pizza. One I wanted y'all's opinion on. Who are the top 5 most unlikable coaches in college basketball? Kevin Willard is not there. He's just not. Cronin, okay. Nate Oates, number 1 for me. I don't really have any problem with Bobby Hurley. I'm going to just say it. I don't have any problem. Dan Hurley, maybe. Todd Golden, probably.
Is Wojo still coaching?
He is the GM at St. Bonaventure's, if I recall.
Yeah, he would
different Wojo. Different Wojo.
No, I'm
Brad, you're talking about Wojo that used to be at Duke.
Yeah, the floor slap guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think we're talking head coaches. But yeah, I missed on that.
Whatever happened to Quinn Snyder?
He's the head coach of
He's in the NBA. He's been a head coach for a while.
Well, I mean,
he failed upward so hard.
The Hawks.
He was at Missouri, and then he went.
He was coaching in Austin or San Antonio.
He was the G League coach for the
Austin Toros.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was an assistant for 3 NBA teams, and then the Jazz for 9 years, and the Hawks for the last 3.
Yep.
If you get into the NBA mix, I mean, you'll have a job for life. They just recycle and they pop up wherever.
NFL's the same way.
Yep.
Dusty Baker made it seem like Major League Baseball was the same way.
If you're
or a defensive coordinator in the SEC, John Chavis, or Tommy Tuberville. God bless him. Jamie, did you have any opinions about most unlikable guys?
Yeah, Golden's quickly moving up my list. I don't know that I can blame the Hurleys. I mean, they were raised, from Big Bob Hurley to be that same way. So they just inherited that. But yeah, I'm not a Dan Hurley fan. But
have I missed something about Bobby Hurley that makes him so unlikable?
I think he just whines. He just whines.
Okay, but every coach whines.
Yeah, he takes it to an. I will say in that exhibition game that we had earlier this year, I sat right behind their bench and I was blown away how he just dog cussed the refs for an exhibition game. And dude, this game means nothing. And you're treating it like it's the national championship against Bucky and the boys. But no, I would say I think Golden might be my new number 1. I just don't like him. I think he's a creep.
There is that.
That's proven.
So him and Oates. I can't listen to Oates talk. He talks out of the side of his mouth, and it's just, ugh. But no. Also the thumb. I hate the thumb. I'm sorry. The thumb is number 1. I've hated him since we played him when I was at UAB back in the day, and he was at Cincinnati. And we called him, he was in a suite while we were doing our shoot around, and we're going through plays that we're going to run the next day. And we see him up there.
In the arena.
Yes. Yes. And we see him up there taking notes. And Mike Davis said, all right, load our shit on the bus. Let's go. We're not doing this. So ever since
in Cincinnati is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because it would be much more baller if he did that at UAB.
No, it was at Cincinnati. But we caught him trying to steal our place. So we loaded up the bus and left. But ever since then, I've had nothing for him. And then just his whole demeanor since then is just, I think he's a fraud.
Oates reminds me of Ellis from Die Hard.
Okay.
Just a sleazy dirtbag.
Nowhere.
I've never seen Die Hard.
No.
Shut up.
I know.
I've never seen Die Hard.
We could go down a list and you would be shocked at the movies that I haven't seen. And I'm a movie guy.
What do you do on Christmas if you're not watching Die Hard?
I'm watching basketball.
True. Yeah, Kevin Young, he's right up there. He is right up there.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about him. I don't know if he'll be around for too long.
I did forget about him.
I could see him going back to the league here pretty soon. He's not going to like not being able to have success. But he's the whisperer for KD. Don't forget what Fran said.
But if he can't have success at this level, why would he get a job
KD
there?
Was awesome in Phoenix.
Yeah, he can just be an assistant.
Well, what he's gonna learn real quick is that he is outclassed by a mile in this conference.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he goes to maybe he tries to get Mark Few's job when Few retires.
I think he's where he wants to be. It's just, and they're gonna provide, whatever he wants.
Oh, I mean,
it's not a bad job.
It's not a bad job. I think it's a great job.
I just don't think he's the coach to do it.
No.
But if your benefactor is the guy that owns the Utah Jazz, you're already in the farm system. It's just wherever the owner wants you. Does he want you in Provo or does he want you in Salt Lake? Yeah. Making the money, you're going to have plenty of money for players.
Yep.
I don't think it's.
I mean, if I'm sitting there thinking from a strategic standpoint, it's like, okay, we could throw a lot of money at guys that we might want to get as draft picks, so we can get to know them a little bit, and they go and they benefit my alma mater. And if they're good enough, or if they're good enough people, then we got an insight on the draft board.
Yeah,
we just treat it as my farm team.
In honor of 3 Big Ten teams coming to Houston, they have Hoosiers coming on True TV right now.
Seen Hoosiers.
What?
You need to watch Hoosiers. You need to watch Hoosiers.
Never seen it.
Texas Tech 9:05. 9:05 time.
Texas Tech's out rebounded by 16 in the first half. In the first 12 minutes. Seems like a stat that I saw yesterday in Oklahoma City.
I feel like I saw that too. This UCLA UConn game's pretty entertaining. I think Hurley's up there on my unlikable list. The thumb gets a year off from me. Like I'm okay with the thumb for now. But Anecdotes is at the top and will always be at the top. He's just a dirtbag.
Yeah.
Is the Godfather expected to be at the Sweet 16? See, here's the problem. That word expected doesn't work with Galen. Galen might be exactly where he needs to be every day for a year, and then he just got other things. He's got a personal life now, and, living it up there in Temple. He is expecting to be at the Sweet 16, as far as I understand it. Yep. He is under the weather tonight. He has been on 31 or 32 of the 36 cats. He's been here. Just
it all juggling new job and everything.
New job and this, and the start times have been kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
But feel free to come back when he's on and tell him he needs to show up more. Please. Where is Bob Huggins? I saw a photo of him this week at the Ohio State Basketball Championships. So did y'all see the Division III Sweet 16 Elite 8 was just played, and they are waiting until 2 weeks from now to do the Final Four of that level in Indianapolis to coincide with the national championship game. So they're making these players wait 2 weeks to play again. Jeez. I love the NCAA. Who gives a crap? Just let them play and go back to school.
Yeah.
Arkansas, Arizona is going to be a fun watch. That is going to be interesting. Cronin has a punchable face. Yeah. Grant McCaslin has a more punchable face to me.
Oh, you know who goes underrated because we just don't notice him? Chris Mack.
There's something there.
I don't like that jockey at all.
Okay.
He's an angry little fella. I don't like him.
Jerome Tang does not have a job, so he was kind of up there for me.
I don't know. Jerome at least had a personality. He
funny.
Did.
You're right.
Like Mick is just an asshole.
Cronin has a personality. He's funny. He may not be the kind of funny in public.
Because you're a dry and sarcastic asshole.
That doesn't ring a bell.
See, everybody watching who knows you agrees.
Yeah, my mother's shaking her head. Thanks, Mom. Oh, Hoosiers is on. Look, I'm watching it.
Yeah.
Gene Hackman walking up some stairs. I feel like I've seen the whole thing. Do you know that Jerome Tang has been to the second weekend of the tournament more recently than Bill Self?
Oh. I did not know that.
Just
Speaking
saying.
of Kansas,
Whoa, here we go. 9:05 Thursday night. 9:05.
our baseball team struggled with Kansas State and Kansas.
Did not struggle, Brad. Be honest.
That's true.
They gave up 71 runs in 2 weekends. Gave up, I believe, this weekend 29 earned in 25 innings. And they gave up a grand slam yesterday in the 8th inning. They gave up a 3-run double in the 8th inning today. They gave up 2 runs in the 8th inning on Friday and then another run in the 9th. They're not good. They're bad.
Hey, I mean, it was a step in the right direction this weekend. We kept it under 10 most games.
You did. You didn't get run ruled. But there's a change is coming. There's no way to put any lipstick on this now. Kevin Young is probably a better NBA coach than a college coach. Nate Oakes, Kevin Young, Todd Golden. Hubert Davis is kind of interesting. He seems like a nice, likable person. But I don't, especially for how Hubert acted in the press conference after blowing I didn't see that. So I don't know. But
here you go, Ryan.
I never disliked Hubert. Yes, Hubert, Kermit Zarley actually follows us on Twitter. How about that?
Yep.
Played golf.
I swear I saw him at the Byron Nelson long time ago, or at maybe it was Colonial. I followed his group for a while. Which one of them? I don't remember which one.
When he was young, he wore a visor, but after he got to about 40, he wore a big straw hat.
Yeah.
One of those straw hats that when it gets wet, it all dries up and it just I've got like 6 in the I've got a Tommy Armour 845's visor or straw hat in there that I've never worn.
I know you have to have one of those Greg Norman ones with the shark on the little hat band. I knew it. I knew he'd have one. See, back before Tiger Woods was on the scene, man, everybody had Greg Norman stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. Fantastic. Dude, that guy was a marketing wizard. He had everybody
Spalding, Reebok, then the Greg Norman. And for the last 15 years, the only place you found Greg Norman gear is at TJ Maxx.
Really?
Yeah. And it's usually in your size, not in my size.
Fantastic.
And they call that medium. Which might be why it's at TJ Maxx. But yeah, I've that I had to look for and found and was excited.
Yeah, back in the day, Greg Norman was a big deal.
Yeah. No, he was an international big deal. Like worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide.
Ryan Elvin could have played Jimmy in Hoosiers. 9:05 tip is insane. Yes, a 9:05 tip in your hometown is just the stupidest thing. But
at least our guys are going to be chilling out in their own beds, just relaxing.
They will not. They will be in a hotel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess
everybody has to have the same experience now. There are stories of way back in the day, there was a sub-regional that some teams had to play in to get into the regional, to get into the bracket. And U of H used to host those when they were an independent. They did it a lot. And they would host them either at Hofheinz or at the Summit. And like some of the team would stay in the hotel because that was awesome. And then some would drive or take the bus, not like a bus like you would take, but like Metro to the Summit.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I do miss the Summit. I've always thought that was a cool place.
It's still there.
Well, I guess you can get hammered there. If you really want to.
We used to come over from Lake Charles and go to wrestling there. WWF would come through. They'd go through Lake Charles sometimes with their second show, but have to come here for the big one.
I always liked the off nights where they would do like a random Saturday night at a high school auditorium.
Yeah. Well, that's my favorite. Go ahead.
I saw one with what was it? Kamala the Ugandan Giant versus
saw him in person 5 or 6 times. I think I saw him before he got to WWF. He was I was telling Jamie about this yesterday, in the Universal Wrestling Federation that would go through Dallas, go through North Louisiana, Oklahoma. But you had the Sportatorium. That was basically like a high school gym.
No, it wasn't. I mean, it was worse. It was
a wooden building that would have caught fire and murdered hundreds.
Hey, to be fair, it was sheet metal.
Okay. It always looked wood when they would show the outside on TV. So. You need to date yourself. WWE was at the Sam Houston Coliseum. Yeah, there was a local promoter.
WWF.
Well, yeah, he just said WWE, but it was
and WCW, right?
Not at the Sam Houston Coliseum. That WCW is well after the Sam Houston. It would have been WCCW at one point, but that was mainly in the Carolinas and Georgia, Florida. They didn't really come over here. The NWA did, which was kind of a national thing. But I never got to the Sam Houston Coliseum. We have stories on our site with these awesome photos from there. And it looks bad ass. But I never went there.
We used to have big showdown with the Von Erichs in Bad Street, Atlanta, GA.
So you're talking like the Freebirds?
Yeah.
Yeah. They came through Louisiana quite a bit. Monroe.
Michael P.S. Hayes.
Michael Hayes was
Barry Gordy.
Was Terry Bam Gordy was his name. And there was a third guy, and I can't remember. Buddy.
I can see him in my mind.
Yeah, but I can't remember his name. But yeah. So we've done fast food.
Some wrestling.
We've done wrestling. And we kind of talked about Illinois there for a minute. Thankfully, not too much.
Jimmy Garvin, Buddy Roberts.
Buddy Roberts is who I was thinking.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Jimmy Garvin, he was kind of older looking. He always had that crew cut.
Wasn't he the manager?
Jimmy Garvin. No, I don't think so. Not who I'm thinking of. But I mean, it could have been.
Ouch.
I don't know.
Okay, we got Harlan on the call. That'll work.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, let's wrap this up and go home. Brad, what you got?
Hey, man, for me, getting to the Sweet 16, that was my only hope for the season. Anything after that is going to be gravy. I think we got a good shot. I think we got a great shot. It's kind of lined up how you'd want. And opportunities right there, man. It's everything it's right in front of you. Like we said after the disappointing loss in the Big 12 final, everything that you want for the season is right ahead of you. And I just think it's going to come down to if U of H plays the way that U of H does, plays to their standard. You know what happens.
Jamie?
Fun weekend in Oklahoma City. Thank you for hooking me up. Let me have the behind the scenes stuff. Having a chance to experience that, and got a little Arby's out of it. And I can't beat that at all. So we're back to Houston. Everything's in front of you. One game at a time. Rebound, defend the three, and you got a good shot. Get to the Elite Eight, and then we'll see who we get from there. But just excited to be back. Excited for our fan base. For our guys to play in front of their home. So show up, be loud, and let's get them on to the next one.
In the post game, Ben McCollum called Golden sensitive.
He called him sensitive at the timeout where the timeout interview too. Yeah.
What are the chances out of 100 U of H is outnumbered? 100%. So U of H gets, I believe, 400 tickets. They're working to get more, but the people that get tickets are business owners who have either sold them or are giving them to clients. It's going to be whatever. Who cares? This is as good a draw as you could have. Nebraska is going to bring a ridiculous number of people. It's hard to explain how that arena was in Oklahoma City and do it justice because, it wasn't just overwhelmingly Nebraska. It was like all Nebraska. And there was no A&M people there. Like, that's how many Nebraska people were. They kept A&M out. So it's whatever. And we finally figured out why they were booing after the game. Trev Alberts got out of his seat. Trev Alberts is a Nebraska legend, was their AD. Never seemed like he was doing a great job there, but A&M scooped him up. And they were booing the hell out of Trev Alberts. So there you go.
Oh, he's the one that saved him from Scott Frost. He's the one that fired Scott Frost.
Yeah. Watch the Houston Aeros in the Sam Houston Coliseum with Mark, Marty, and Gordie Howe. Aeros, Aeros. I was like, I don't know the Houston Aeros, but now I do. Fran Pizza Party. Star Pizza. Fran. Here's what you do. You go pay $50 over there at Section 12X and get you a free Star Pizza. What better deal is that? Get your gear by Wednesday at 2 p.m. Redeem your pizza by Sunday. You'll be good to go, Fran. We're going to make it happen for you. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. This is a little different kind of day. It's kind of fun. Doesn't have to be all U of H basketball nonstop. You'll get that
preview of the summer to come.
The preview of the preview. You'll get basketball from the Four Quarters kids this week. I assume they'll be doing a preview show. The No Conference for Old Men will do a preview show. You'll be good to go. And we'll have a ton of content. Kelvin tomorrow at 11:15. Players tomorrow afternoon. Gonna have it all week. Thank y'all so much for watching. Appreciate y'all. The wonderful world of towns coming all summer. Let's say every other week this summer. But if we can make it
every
happen
week.
More than that.
It'll be weekly.
Okay. Brad and 3 or 4 of his best friends. Thank y'all so much.
A lot of crazy.
Just no interest. None.
I can't do it. Okay. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. F it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.